This video is going to be for the one that I posted previous to this one on the wet bed and blend panel application. This is the result. This has been clear coated, baked off for 45 minutes. I'm getting ready to unmask it, so before I unmask it, I want to show you guys what everything looks like. So this is the door. Obviously, like I said in the last video, it's brand new, so it's fully painted inside out. And then this is the fender. There's the rear door. So it just goes to show, when you do your steps correctly, the process every single time, you can actually achieve the same thing every single time, no matter what color it is. Just make sure you guys are doing your steps, and your blend panels will come out pretty much perfectly, looking like you didn't even paint it at all once it's all built. Obviously this is just still torn down, so we still got to build it, and then I'll buff it after if I need to buff it tomorrow. But this color did fight me a little bit. I just want to be transparent about that. It's not really that it fought me, I guess. It took a little bit of extra effort to get it to lay down the way I wanted it to lay down without seeing any splotchiness or any type of metallic standing up. A lot of time on these lighter, kind of like brownish tan colors, there's a lot of silver metal flake or metallic in it. It's like 90% of it, and then there's a little bit of toners that are like color toners that go into these colors. So when you spray it and you kind of fan out, it will actually create a, like, I'm gonna just say hard edge line. It's not really hard, but you can see the line where your blend stopped. Because those metallics, these colors are so light and so silvery that when you fan these colors out and blend them, you will kind of get that edge. So another trick to get rid of those edges, and I do this on pretty much every color, I don't care if I see it or not, but usually on the side tones you can tell if it does this or not. This one did a little bit on the back door, a little bit on the fender, but doing this step, extra step, eliminates all that. So what I'll do is when I get done coloring everything, everything's pretty much done, ready for clear coat, I will take what's left in my cup for the base coat, and I'll take that same exact wet bed that I did previous to the base coat, and I'll add that to that leftover color and make up however much I think I need. It's just reduced. It's nothing really crazy. It's just a clear base coat. It's a wet bed, like I said. And what it will do is it'll dilute down that color just a little bit to where you can actually take your areas where you can see that blend, and you can put a couple coats and just kind of, fill it in, and that wet bed will lay everything down really, really smooth, and it will eliminate, because you got a little bit of that color in there. It'll just kind of fill in the gap for you. So like I said, I do it on every single color. I think that's why my blends are so good at on a lot of stuff, because I do take that extra step. Now it takes probably an extra 2 or 3 minutes to do it. It's nothing too crazy, but you can eliminate a lot of that ghost fading, is kind of what I call it, of that color transitioning into that panel. This car, I think, had a little bit more issue with that just because of the car itself. I'm pretty sure every panel, I know the front end and part of the passenger side have been painted on this already. So there's a bunch of dirt and a bunch of areas where like they blended in the clear coat on this thing. So I knew this car had been painted, and I think that's the only reason why I had issues, because I was trying to match their color, what they sprayed on this thing. So if it was a factory color, it would be perfectly fine. I wouldn't have to do that extra step. But like I said, I do it on everything just because it's a habit of mine, and I don't want to fight it. So everything turned out really, really good. Super happy with it. Like I said, there's little to no buffing on this. So that's the key. That's the goal, is to get these colors to where you don't see them when you blend them, and you clear it, and it's just like pretty much perfect. So thanks for watching, guys, and this is, like I said, this is just a update for you to show you what it looked like afterwards. And this will cool down for probably about maybe a couple hours, and then the body guy will start, if he has time today, he'll start building it. If not, he'll build it tomorrow, and then like I said, I'll get it back. If I need to buff anything, I'll buff it, and then it'll get washed, and it'll go home tomorrow. So next one out the door.